Watching the new home for live Grizzly athletics on the Grizzly Digital Network. We would like to thank our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. For more information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. Now, here's voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery. Glad to have everybody aboard, and thanks to the great staff here at Newk's to allow us to have this show every Wednesday at 12 noon. Thanks to Greg and Bill. Appreciate their hard work and their dedication to us at Georgia Gwinnett. And again, I'm Matt Mahoney. We're joined by Marlee Morales. Marlee, you're going to be a name stage on the show here, a regular, not just in the background, but on the show as well. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Possibly not as well as your guys are doing.
Oh, yeah.
34 wins, 8 losses. We won't worry about that time. So just 34 and 8 on the season. If I had told you all the way back in January, you guys are going to win 30 games this year, what would you say to that?
You know, we came in knowing we had a goal just to even get to 20 past like our record from last year. And then once we reached 20, we were like, all right, 30. And then now that we reached 30, 40 is our next goal.
Can you get to 40?
I think so, definitely.
That would be so cool. You guys just embody what it's about, being a Grizzly and being a part of this school and this campus. You guys are all over the place in the community and on the field as well, and obviously wins are great, but you guys look like you're having fun all the time. Am I crazy to think that?
No, we are.
What's so fun all the time for you guys? What makes it so great?
Just everything, the facilities, just the coaches, just the support that we have. It's just such like a great environment to be around. It's a lot of fun to be around.
And it's always fun winning, and the way you guys are winning is even more impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Are you getting comfortable with these extra inning wins right now?
They can be stressful, but oh yeah, like we always know that somebody's going to step up because we don't like to lose, and we're always going to fight to, get that win.
You do know you can win in just 7 innings, right?
Yeah, but we like to make it interesting.
You're getting about as bad as the women's soccer team. Every game went to overtime, and they would win. But it's like, do you practice that? Like, how are you mentally ready for extra innings?
Ball.
You don't ever want to stop.
No.
That's why we got lights. You can just play all night long.
Oh, yeah.
Great stuff. The Grizzlies have just been rolling along here, and eventually we're going to get to that AII tournament. What are you prepared for that? Are you ready for it? Tell me what you know about it.
I think playing on the hard teams that we have this year and just competing the way we have and like having the comebacks and the combine 8th inning, 9th inning kind of thing, I think that really shows that we are a fighting team and we're not willing just to like lose, so I think it'll be a good competition. So
we will expect some of the best competition here May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd right here at the Grizzly Softball Complex. It should be a great atmosphere and some great teams. Are you ready for that environment? Because we really haven't played in anything like that. The atmosphere is going to be
it's going to be really different. Oh yeah, but I think all the hype, we're such like a high level energy kind of team. I think it will just like make our stats and just everything just boost up. I think we'll just play even better.
And coach talks about it. You guys have high energy, you play well.
Oh,
when
yeah.
things aren't well in the dugout, you don't play well. So it's kind of you embrace that fact.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that will really hype us up for the game, and we'll just play probably our best that we have all season.
One thing, kind of a setback, was Brittany Bruns. Your fellow outfielder there, kind of got injured in practice. She's kind of done for you. She helps in the dugout with that energy. What has been? Is there anything been vacated that she's not in the lineup, but she's there in the dugout?
She's always still there. So I mean, just having her part and like with our team. I mean, we need all of us together. Like whether it's cheering, taking the book, or anything, we just need that. Like we're such like a big family. We just need everybody.
So before the AI tournament, we have Senior Day coming up. Marlee, you're a senior.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Saturday?
No, but I started looking at it and I'm like, it's not our last day because we are the lucky ones to get to host our last tournament. So not many seniors get to say, their conference tournament, they ended on their home field.
What's going to be the hardest part about Saturday Senior Day?
Just thinking that it is about to all come to an end very soon, very fast, and it's kind of sad thinking about it.
You get emotional right here thinking about it, don't you?
I do.
I'll give you a key. This is the hardest part about Senior Day, is as soon as it's over, first pitch. You've got to turn it over mentally so quickly. So you got to be careful not to be in the 4th or 5th inning and be like, oh my God, it's Senior Day.
I just got to keep thinking about that AI tournament. So
what are you going to share with the rest of those seniors? You guys are going to have a moment. They're going to be on the field. You're going to take some pictures. and you're gonna very much embrace that moment. Don't ever forget it, because it'll be, enjoy it while it's happening is my point.
Oh, yeah.
Who are your sisters you get to share that moment with?
I mean, Heather Killar, I've played ball with her through college 4 years now. And then Heaven Hitton, we became really close with Haley Ingram in the outfield, and then Carrie Ann in the outfield too. We're just really all tight. We've grown very close.
Marlee, Coach Ihlenburg revealed your nickname on the team. I didn't know about Omar.
Oh yeah, they make up some names for me.
Why do they call you Omar?
Every time I go for a catch, they're just like, oh, Mar.
That's great stuff. Well, Marlee, before I let you go here, I think we have a new celebrity on the show, and Elizabeth Ihlenburg. She made her debut last week. We've got an all softball episode here this afternoon for you. So, what's your best? What's her nickname? She has a nickname too on the team.
We call her Lily Cat.
Lily Cat, because there's so many Ihlenburgs running around. You got to keep them straight.
Coach I, Coach Cat, Lily Cat. No.
What's your favorite Lily Cat story?
I'd have to say when she was still she's still a baby now, but when she was first, probably 4 months. I was watching her, and she was getting a little fussy with crying and stuff, and I was in Coach's office. And every time I'd walk to the window and kind of turn her to the softball field, she stopped crying. And it was just like, oh yeah, she already loves the game.
We got a Grizzly in the making there in Lily Cat. Well, Marlee, I appreciate you coming on the show here. I tell you all the time, you're more than welcome to come anytime you want to.
Thank you.
Big fan of the team there, and looking forward to not only Senior Day on Saturday, but the AI tournament as well.
Oh yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Try to keep it together on Saturday.
I try.
That's Marlee Morales, senior at Stockbridge, Georgia here, part of our Grizzly softball team. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the first baseman with the big bat, Cassidy Littlefield, right here on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the Game Day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student-athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operate in our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student-athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Welcome back to Grizzlies Live here at Newk Eatery. Glad to have everybody aboard here. Glad to spend your lunch Wednesday with us here on Grizzlies Live. We're joined now by junior first baseman, the one and only Cassidy Littlefield. Cass, how are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
Why are you wearing a hoodie?
Because it's cold outside.
But you're hitting 5 million right now. I mean, do you have to wear bat gloves because the bat is too hot right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what your numbers are?
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to know.
You don't want to know? You haven't looked at. When was the last time you got on our website and looked at stats or scores or schedules or anything like that?
Probably at the beginning of the year.
Really?
Like the 5th game in, I looked, and then I was like, I'm not looking anymore.
So you're just 100% zoned in right now.
Yes, sir.
So you're just oblivious to the world. This softball right here, how big does it look right now when you step into the batter's box?
It's massive. It's massive.
So is there a big secret? Because, I mean, there's other people that are walking around playing softball that are hitting to something.
See the ball and hit the ball.
See the ball, hit the ball. It's that simple.
Yes, sir.
What do you see when you step into that batter's box? Is there something a pitcher does, or is there a count you like to get in where you're looking for a specific pitch on a specific spot?
I normally take the first strike because I just like to get the adjustment in. But after that, all pitches are mine, and I just say yes, yes, yes. And when it comes in, I hit it.
And what not driving me crazy, I think it's hilarious to me, but you can put the ball against the wall or any part of the ballpark. You can hit it over the wall. You can hit the wall. And all of a sudden, about the 4th or 5th inning, we're up 3-1 or so. There's nobody on. Here comes Cassidy. Bloop, drops down a little butt. That's got to be the most frustrating thing in the world for a pitcher and a defense, isn't it?
It's fun to see their faces afterwards. It's just fun.
Because it's not fair. You're the leadoff hitter, though, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your job as a leadoff hitter?
To get on base.
But it helps when you're on bases at third and not first, right?
It is. It does. It makes it easier on everybody else.
Now, you've been tearing the cover off the ball. And then you played VI this past weekend and went 0 for 4. What happened?
Well, I give props to the pitcher. I guess because the coach really knew all my stats, and he was throwing outside a lot, and that's kind of not my strong point. So,
how do you make an adjustment on that?
You have to crowd the plate and hope he throws outside pitch and you get a hit on it.
You know, Barry Bonds crowded the plate and just pulled everything. It's that simple, right? For you people that hit 557 on the season, you can just do whatever you want to up there, right?
You try to. Sometimes a pitcher has your number, though.
But in all seriousness, though, you go through routine at practice that prepares you to hit the ball to all sides of the field, correct?
Yes, sir.
What's some of the things you guys do in practice to help you?
We do a lot of tee work, and if you ever see me on a tee, I'm outside the whole time because I know it's my weakness. And then we do soft toss, and our coaches try to put outside in and inside, and we try to change speed, so it really helps.
And so you prepare for moments like against Milligan at home a couple weekends ago, bases loaded, down 2 runs in the 6th, and you step to the plate. What were you thinking?
I've got to get the runs in.
I
got to do this. Yeah, I got to do this.
Now, that was the highlight, and we'll talk about that repeatedly. What happened in the rundown in the 8th?
Oh, man. It was supposed to be a suicide, and when I seen the ball fall right in front of the catcher, I was like, oh, she's just going to pick it up and tag me. But I should have kept going and just seen what happened.
But the cool part is it's not all on your shoulders because Alicia comes right behind you and comes up with a big base hit to win the game.
Oh, yeah, everybody's got each other's backs. No matter if one person's failing in a game, someone's going to pick them up.
And what's cool is you can see that. I just told Marlee that you guys have so much fun out there playing. I don't get it, I don't understand it, but I love it. Mm-hmm. So I noticed during the games you guys have little moments, and one of those is I'll notice there's no Coach Court, there's no Coach Ihlenburg. Sometimes Heaven gets invited to the conversation, but every now and then I'll see Cassidy creep over to the pitchers and talk to them a little something. And I know it's different than what Heaven and Coach tells them. What do you tell those pitchers?
I just basically tell them I have their back, and I basically tell them to step up. They got to get big for everybody because if they're going to do work, we're going to do work behind them. And we got their backs. Whenever they step up there and toe the rubber, we got them.
You ever told a joke out there?
No, I've never told a joke
Really?
yet. Not yet.
That's surprising. Very nice. Because you're the outgoing person in the dugout that keeps everybody loose, right?
I kind of get them laughing, but sometimes it's not a joke. Sometimes you just got to bow up and get serious.
Sometimes it's business.
Yeah.
And Coach Ihlenburg always talks about the energy of the team. If it stays up, you guys play well. Mm-hmm. Whose responsibility is that? When she says something like that, do you go, yeah, our coach is talking to me right now?
I think it's everybody's, but the team feeds off a couple people specifically. So everybody has a moment where they step up and produce energy, and then someone else will do it right after them.
Who's normally the first to scream the loudest?
I'm going to say Alicia or Marlee.
Really? Mm-hmm. Really? Omar back there?
Omar back there.
I didn't know about Omar.
Mm-hmm. My tortilla does the job.
That's wonderful. You guys have senior day coming up on Saturday, and it may not mean a whole lot to you, but a person like Marlee there, that's kind of Marlee and Heaven and Heather led the team all year long. What's kind of your job as an underclassman during senior day? Like, are you prepared for what's coming on Saturday?
I'm prepared. I know that it means a lot to them, but just as much as it means to them, it means to me because I know how bad they want it.
What makes this team so special when there's seniors like that on the team?
just because they're always there for you. I've never had seniors like step up and say anything like our seniors have this year, that I know if I can mess up that they have my back.
Well, Cassidy, it's been great to follow you and the team this year. The stories have just been unbelievable. It makes my job really easy. Really looking forward to the AI tournament. You got that on your calendar, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd?
Yeah. I stopped taking like exam notes and everything just because I'm so worried about this.
What is there any superstitions you have? You know, you've been playing well. Do you use the same bat or the same bat and gloves or same routine or anything like that?
I use the same bat every time.
Yeah.
We just got it re-gripped, and I even made coach like put dots on the handle to make sure I got the same bat. And I wear the same sliding shorts every game, so.
That's pretty standard stuff. Nothing too crazy there.
No, nothing.
Do you let anybody else use that bat?
Well, Heaven uses that bat.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's wrong with Heaven? She's not hitting 5 million.
Well, she started hitting.
Yeah,
She slugged a couple over the fence.
She's pretty good. All right, before I let you go here, I'm going to put you on the spot. So are you nervous? You kind of relax? You're okay a little bit?
I'm good.
So this is the hardest question I'm going to ask you right now. You ready?
Ready?
Who's your favorite Ihlenburg on the team?
Lily Cat.
That's a cop-out. She is always around. She made her debut on the show last week. What is the cool part about having her around all the time?
She's just a smiling face. Like, we can have a bad day, and Lily Cat's just going to be there, and everybody, you can just see everybody light up with her. And Coach is just a blessing with her, because Coach is always happy because she's got a cute little baby around.
She does. Well, Cassidy, we'll have Team Mom on next on the show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Cassidy Littlefield, junior first baseman for Grizzly softball team. They'll be in action this Saturday against Coastal Georgia Senior Day. Come on out to the ballpark, 12:45. We'll have all those festivities for you here, as well as the Grizzly Digital Network. We'll take a break. We'll come back with head softball coach Ken Ihlenburg. This is Grizzly Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operate in our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. We're joined now by head softball coach Ken Ihlenburg. Coach?
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon to you as well. Great representation of your girls, incling Elizabeth back
You know,
there.
she's always here.
She needs to make it. She already made it her appearance last week.
We'll get her up. We'll get her up.
She's making herself welcome here. Are you okay that you're not the most popular Ihlenburg on your team? Is that okay?
Absolutely. It's never about me. Coaching, mothering, person-wise, it's never about me. I can elevate others.
Are you able to combine the two as both a parent and a mentor, leader, a coach to the team?
More recently, I have been. I tell the girls to put on sunscreen, and they're like, "Oh, you're such a mom." I'm like, "Girls, I was putting on sunscreen last year and the year before." Or I'm like, "Ladies, stay hydrated." "Oh, you're such a mom." I'm like, "Girls, I don't want you to pass out on the field in the bases." But now it's because I'm a mom.
Looking out for somebody like Cassidy Littlefield, the way she's been tearing the cover off the ball, do you just leave her alone at practice, or do you actually coach somebody that's playing that well?
No, you absolutely still coach them. It's a mentality we coach. It's the approach she's got. Her discipline at the plate is phenomenal. I mean, I'm thinking as you're talking to her, we're playing Milligan. They have her 0-2, which in most cases you're on the ropes as a hitter. They throw her a changeup and she crushes it over the left field fence. So you can't beat her with your best pitch. You've got to beat her with a pitch that, like they did against Virginia Intermont, it's in the other batter's box. And unfortunately, they were given that zone. So she's got to defend the plate and, resulted in a few pop-ups. But you have to have days like that to keep the hunger. But we coach her through mentality. I talked to her about the defense. You mentioned the 4th inning bunts, the 7th inning bunts. Read the defense. If you're hitting the cover off the ball and then you pop one down and beat it out, then they can't argue your speed when I steal you on the bases either.
And as a third baseman, I just quit. If I see somebody scald one off the wall, I'm putting my heels on the grass. And if you drop a bunt down, all to you, buddy. Recently here, went to Milligan, took 2 from them, and it wasn't your typical 9-inning softball game, was it?
No, we don't take anything easily. We like to make everything a challenge. But we were up in that game, and kind of some miscues let them back in the game. And then in the 8th, both teams were held, and they actually got their runner to third with 1 out. And in the 8th, we didn't get our runner. We didn't even move her. And I'm thinking, man, this is unfortunate. We're going to lose this game when we were in cruise control. But defense was phenomenal, as it really has been in key situations. And then we just kind of went crazy in the 8th and scored 3 runs. They had some miscues themselves, but the lineup turned over, and I was able to have people on base. Mary Burke, and then Cass came up in that situation. She got a hit, and she was able to steal some bases. So again, you're seeing every facet of our offense go on.
And in game 2 against Milligan, wasn't extra innings, but another late run wins that ball game. Is it something you prepare your team for, or is it just the chemistry and the dynamic of them capitalizing on the opportunity?
It's chemistry and dynamic. We know we get 7 innings of softball, so you don't worry in the 4th. Anytime I go out mid-game, I tell them, I said, ladies, we have plenty of softball left. We're going to hit the crap out of the ball. Defense, you need to tighten up. We need to get some outs. You need to back up your pitcher, or pitcher, you need to hit better spots and not give up certain hits.
Ashley Blakey throws 10 innings and gets 2 wins. And again, it just continues the stories is someday somebody throws like a number 1, and that day was her day.
Yeah, Ashley really took some time last week to focus on some things she's not been executing very well. Locations, developing better pitches, and she's not getting new pitches, but just develop what she needs. She really came out with a great mentality, and she knew she could beat Milligan. She pitched very well against them in the first game, and I think she was hungry to redeem herself a little bit.
Stayed on the road, went to Bristol, Virginia, took on VI there. Split in 2 different types of contests there. What do you take away from that series?
Well, we faced their number 1 pitcher, and that young lady has wonderful numbers. And when her offense fires behind her, they had some long balls against us. Again, missed spots for us. She really shut down our offense. She owned the outside plate, and they were calling it for her, so she reduced a lot of pop-ups. We hit her. We had 8 hits. Just didn't execute with the extra base hits and scoring people.
As a coach, you know your team better than anybody else. Do you know during warm-ups or BP or anything, the team's going to have a good day or a bad day?
Honestly, this year it's really been very indicative. We get on the field and there's a certain energy and rhythm that we get into. We're going to play great. Even if we're behind early in the game, we're going to play great. In the Virginia Intermont game, we couldn't get on the elevator at the hotel. And it sounds silly, but there was 1 operating elevator. So it took us 30 minutes to get out of the hotel. And that little miscue was like, okay, now we're pressing. And it was weird things like that happened on the way to the game that rushed us. And then mentally, you've got to be able to overcome. I think we were just plumb exhausted too, but bounced back really nicely in game 2.
2 things on the horizon here moving forward. One, obviously, the AI tournament, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, gearing up for that. Got to be excited about hosting that tournament here. But this Saturday, Senior Day.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Coach?
I saw Marlee get a little choked up, and I don't want to choke up. I want them to know how proud I am of them, that I didn't bring in seniors for a reason. I brought in a bunch of junior transfers, and I said, you get to be a senior for 2 years. And the 5 young ladies that saw this program through for 2 years, gosh, Matt, I can't ask for more. And I tell them that all the time, but it's going to be their day. It's going to be to celebrate what they brought to the program, and they really set the standard for a senior class, all 5 of them, in their own unique way. They all have moments of leadership, and they all have moments where they just follow each other and their sisters. And I can't wait to really celebrate that for them.
What's going to be the hardest part about Saturday?
We do a little something that I brought with me from other programs where they throw a first pitch to their most influential person.
Nice.
And that, I think, is really going to weigh on them, and in a good way. But, you know, Heaven's got her little brother throwing to her, and Marlee's got her dad throwing to her. It's a special moment. When do you get someone to throw a first pitch to you? It's a special game, and I think that's going to make me go, wow, like looking at Elizabeth as an 8-month-old, holy cow, the life that's ahead of me, and how proud I am of these 5 girls for 2 years.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. We're looking forward to it all. I can't tell you how thankful and grateful I am to have a front row seat to all this coming up
awesome.
for the softball team.
Thanks,
looking
Matt.
forward to it. Thanks for stopping
Appreciate
by.
your support.
We'll see. We'll have all the Senior Day coverage for you right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. We'll start early, about 12:40 or so, and have all the first pitches and teardrops and all of it. We'll have all the
Happy
emotion
cheers.
for you.
We got a big doubleheader.
Well, thanks for Coach for stopping by. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up here for Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student-athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operating our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student-athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student-athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operate in our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student-athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Now we're good to go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery here. Appreciate Kat Ihlenburg and pretty much the whole softball team, as well as Elizabeth, for stopping by here. It's been a great episode. Yeah, bring her in. Come on, Cass. Bring her in here. The superstar, Lily Cat. She's too good. Our favorite Ihlenburg on the team there, with all due respect to John and Kat too. But the Grizzlies will be in action this Saturday against Coastal Georgia, 1 o'clock first pitch, but I strongly encourage everybody to get there 12:30, 12:40, get a good seat for all the Senior Day festivities here leading up to the doubleheader at 1 o'clock. We'll have coverage of all that right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. Baseball team will be back home on Friday versus Emory, 7 o'clock. We'll also have coverage of that right here on the Grizzly Digital Network, 6:45 for them. Currently, they're in Montgomery, Alabama. Last night had a tough one versus Faulkner. They'll play them again tonight at 7 o'clock against two top 5 teams. Grizzlies moved up in the poll as well in baseball. They were 5, now they're number 4. And huge news out of Grizzly Athletics. We're going to host one of the NAIA opening round national tournaments right here in Lawrenceville. That's going to be May 12th through the 15th, if I'm not mistaken there. Thumbs up from Sarah, she approves of that. So a lot of great things going on in the postseason for Grizzlies, getting geared up for the month of May. Chase Hodges' group is hosting Special Olympics down at the GGC tennis facility. That was going on all morning long, so be sure to check our website out, grizzlyathletics.com, for all that information. You know the drill, tickets on sale, claw card discounts here at Newk's. Grizzly clubs, get involved to get active. Grizzly Game Bites newsletter. What am I missing, Sarah? What else we got? Nothing. It's always good for Sarah. It doesn't matter what I say or do. Sarah approves, okay? But great job by Sarah today, working hard behind the scenes, and nobody knows it, but she does a great job. So I really appreciate you, Sarah. I'm Matt Mahoney here, signing off for Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery, saying so long, everybody. This is the Grizzly Digital Network.
I'd like to thank all of our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. You can watch this game and previous games by clicking the On Demand tab at the top of the page. In addition, you can watch coaches' shows and weekly feature stories all on the Grizzly Digital Network by clicking the On Demand tab as well. For the latest information, including game recaps, schedules, and so much more, visit grizzlyathletics.com.